Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Megillah, page 17, which teaches us that when it comes to studying Torah, Talmud Torah is considered to be so important that it is even more important than Kibbud Av V'Em, honoring one's parents. And the Talmud discusses at great length how we see this, that when it came to Yaakov, who he was instructed when he left his family to only go for a short amount of time, Yamim Achadim, he ended up actually leaving and not returning for 36 years. However, he was not, so to speak, punished for 14 of those years, as it's discussed, because he spent those years, 14 of them, studying Torah in a yeshiva, in a study hall called Yeshiva Shem Ve'ever. And for those 14 years, we find that he is not considered to have done anything wrong, and therefore we learn from here the importance, the great importance of studying Torah, even more than honoring one's parents. Now, this certainly cannot simply mean that a person can learn and therefore show no respect to their parents. That certainly is not what this is referring to. I believe what this is coming to tell us is based on a story that happened in my own life. When I was only 13 years old, as I lived in a small town in Connecticut, my parents decided to send me to a Jewish school for me to be able to learn Torah. And I learned after many years that it was very difficult for my parents, especially my mother, to at such a young age, see me live in a dorm and her drive off and her to be alone without me. And what she told me was she realized that as much as she wanted, obviously, to be with her child, it was more important for me to be able to have a strong future and a great education. And therefore, perhaps this is what this means, that when Yaakov left, it was understood by his parents that even though he would be spending many years studying Torah, that was something in which they supported. That's something which they considered to be valuable. And therefore, for that reason, Torah is considered greater than honoring one's parents. But certainly, as is in the 10 Commandments, honoring one's parents is of utmost importance, and that's something which, of course, is something that one must continuously focus on as well throughout their lives.